The NX is relatively new in the Lexus lineup. Since then, it has been a crowd favorite, making this a much-awaited release. So now that we're here, let's go check this out. As the name implies, the H in 350h means that this Lexus NX is a hybrid, meaning that there are two components, one being a 2.5-liter gasoline engine and an electric motor to assist it. Both are controlled by a continuous variable transmission, and this is all-wheel drive. This engine alone produces 187 brake horsepower, but since this is a hybrid system, the total system output is 240 brake horsepower. That's a lot of power for such a vehicle, which the all-wheel drive system takes advantage of. Starting with the headlight, the all-new NX 350h uses a 3-tier bi-beam LED headlight, which makes it safer, especially at night. Now, fun fact, car designers usually like to start their lines here and extend it all the way to the back. So, you'll see the Takumi craftsmanship, especially from there, that boasts the sharp lines and organic curves. And if you follow all the way to the back, you will start to see the new look of Lexus. The common denominator of everything you see and feel on the all-new Lexus NX is the intuitive technologies it has to offer, starting with the door handle. As you can see here, I'm not yanking it like any other car. I'm just giving it a gentle press and it opens like so. The intuitive soft touch not only applies to the outside, but it also applies to the inside as well. Now that we're inside, we can see the new design philosophy of Lexus that they call Tazuna, which literally means the connection between rider and horse through the reins. So in this case, what Lexus did here was create an intuitive connection between the driver and the vehicle through the cockpit. Let's first start with the instrument cluster over here. Conventionally, other cars, their instrument cluster, you'll notice that the panel is flat. On the all-new Lexus NX though, it's actually curved towards the driver, making me feel more involved with the car. Over here, we have a 14-inch EMV touch display. With a screen so good, it rivals the top tablets of today. So let's go through the menus quickly. So from here, we can control the back seats when it comes to folding them. We have our driver assist menu over here. So however you want the Lexus to behave when it comes to its safety features, you can turn them on and off from here. And then those who want to see how the hybrid system's working, you can actually put the energy flow over here. So you can see the relationship between the engine, the battery, and the electric motor. For you audiophiles out there, you won't be able to see it until you pay close attention, but there's 17 Mark Levinson speakers over here, meaning that the Lexus NX is actually a complete surround sound system. And of course, this wouldn't be a Lexus if it didn't have the impressive stitching and leather you see right here in red. And I have to say, this is the prime display of the Lexus craftsmanship. Even the camera system in the all-new Lexus NX is so intuitive. So if you're in park mode and you press the camera view, it will actually show you what's around the car, giving you a perspective of where you'll probably be stepping out of the car. So what we do here in C Magazine is we go through the different aspects of the driving experience. So we'll be going from hand to heel. So let's start with the hand. The steering is light but intuitive, which means that when it comes to controlling the car, wherever my mind wants to take the car, that's where it's going to go. But it is light in a way that I don't have to put excessive amount of force to get where I need to be. So next, suspension. This being a crossover, it's a very well-planted car. But at the same time, it's equal parts plush and firm. What do I mean by that? So if I'm driving normally, it's able to absorb all the road imperfections that make it an enjoyable, pleasant drive. But when I'm tackling a corner, it's able to hold its rigidity and make sure that I take that corner with accuracy. Let's now go to Eco mode. On Eco mode, the Lexus NX will gauge when to use the gasoline engine efficiently and when to use the electric motor to assist the engine. The overall result is a pleasant experience while still managing to maximize the fuel usage of the NX. This next mode, which is exclusive to the hybrid models of Lexus, is the EV mode. So what this means is, when you engage the EV mode, all the Lexus NX is using to get from point A to point B is the electric motor, meaning that the gasoline engine is actually turned off. This next mode, probably going to be a favorite for a lot of people, is the sports mode. Once you engage sports mode, what it actually does is it uses the electric motor to assist the gasoline engine to get the maximum power. Now that we've seen it, felt it, and driven it, who is this car for? The Lexus NX 350h Premier is for those looking for luxury in their everyday drive. It's modern, intuitive, and artistic. Safe to say that with a crossover like this, you definitely get your money's worth.